What's up, LP Nation? It's your girl Anaya, and I am back with another YouTube video. So today is gonna be a different type of video that I know you guys was not expecting, you know, so soon. But let me adjust these right quick. Okay. But I have a surprise to tell the world, the LP Nation. I would like to start off by saying this was not planned. This is definitely like a new thing for me, and it was definitely a blessing for me. So I'm not looking forward to any hate or any hate vibes or any hate comments, because this is something that I'm announcing to the world, you know, hoping to have good feedback. So without further ado, I'll just say it. I'm expecting a baby. I'm expecting a baby, y'all. A whole human being, like a whole baby. So these are the ultrasounds that I have so far, y'all. And when I had my first appointment, I think, let me see. When I had my first appointment, I was 10 weeks and 4 days. Is the baby asleep? Okay, let me tell y'all the story about how I found out I was pregnant. So, I was at my boyfriend's house, you know, and you know, I just started feeling like not myself. Like I'm starting to feel like more sick and not wanting to eat like heavy meals. Like I could barely like eat little things, and like I started feeling nauseous, but like I wasn't really like throwing up. Like I was just nauseous, and I'm like, something is going on. Like this is not me. Like this is not me. Like I know me. Like. And then what really hit me was I couldn't eat no chicken wings, like no hot wings, and I really love eating wings. So something told me, something was like, you need to take a pregnancy test. I'm like, a pregnancy test? So I told my boyfriend, I'm like, we need to take a pregnancy test, and I'm like, we need to take it like ASAP so we can know like what's going on, because I was already starting to make like an appointment to see my doctor, so like I could see what was going on with me, because I didn't know what was going on. And I just wanted to see like what was wrong, because I couldn't eat and I was feeling nauseous and I just wasn't feeling like myself. I went to Walmart when I got off work, and I told them that I was going to buy the pregnancy test, and we was going to take one that night, and then we would take one again that next morning. So like, you know, if something do come back positive that night, then the morning time, like they said the morning time is more effective to take pregnancy tests in the morning, like that first urination. So I'm like, okay. So I took the pregnancy test when I took the first pregnancy test in like May. I need to show y'all all the documentation I've been documenting since. So okay, so this was I took one May 15, and I took the next one May 16, which was that morning. So this was like, I don't know if y'all can see, but this was the two tests that I took. And the one at the bottom was like clear as day that I was pregnant. Like it was like really like thick bold lines that I was pregnant. And when I woke up May 16th morning and I looked back at that positive pregnancy test, it was only one line. So I'm like, last night it just told me that I was pregnant, but now this morning it's telling me that I'm not pregnant. So I'm like, okay, before I tell my mom or anybody, or like before I make it known that like I'm pregnant, I need to go ahead and take this second test. So I took the second test, and the second test, it showed up bold, like you're pregnant, like you're pregnant. So I'm like, okay, like I'm pregnant, but I don't know. Like I was kind of confused, because this test just told me that I was pregnant that night, and now it's telling me that I'm not pregnant. So I was just confused as if I should tell like anybody about the pregnancy. So I told my boyfriend, but my boyfriend was there like throughout the whole thing, and he knew what was going on. And he was like saying that I need to go ahead and make an appointment, because I don't want to just be giving out false information and I don't be pregnant and it's just a false positive thing. So I'm like, okay. So I know my sister is currently pregnant now. My god sister is currently pregnant now with her first baby. And I'm like, let me just ask her a question. Let me just ask her if this happened to her before, like while she was in her early stages. And you know, so I asked her and I sent her a picture, and I'm like, when you first took your first pregnancy test, did it show up positive and then it come back negative like the next day after it's been sitting or whatever. And she was like, no, she was like, the test that I took, the positive was still there. And she was like, it might be just a mishap. And she was like, go to a DHEC. And she was like, DHEC can't really confirm that you're really pregnant. So I'm like, okay. But I didn't want to do all that because, like, mind y'all, like, I was sick and I was just drained. And whew, this is like an old Google search that I had searched up when, you know, I was seeing like the pregnancy test had showed positive and then it showed negative. It was like, I searched up, I said, can a pregnancy test change results after it's been seen? Yeah, this is like when I first was like, oh my god, am I really pregnant or am I not pregnant? So after she told me that, I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant. So first person I called, well, first person that knew was my boyfriend, obviously, but first person that I actually called was my friend Seven. And I got her reaction. I'll insert it. And she was the first person that I showed the positive pregnancy test. And then that's when I told my mama, because I was going through these little phases where I'm sick every morning. I wake up like I'm nauseous and I'm vomiting. Morning sickness was killing me. It was kicking my behind. And so I called her and I'm like, Mom, I gotta tell you something. And she was like, what? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And she was like, stop playing. Like, she was like, stop playing. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm not playing. I'm pregnant, for real. I'm pregnant. And like her and my sister, because I was on the FaceTime, and her and my sister was in the room. And this is my sister, like my sister. They were in the room, but they was on FaceTime together. And I told both of them together, basically. And they both was just like, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing. I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm pregnant for real. And I was showing them like the pregnancy test, and they was like, oh my gosh, so what you gonna do? And it was just saying like how happy they is. And mind you, like when I was telling them, nobody gave me like no bad energy. Like, and that's what I really like, because pregnant women tends to like take stuff and twist it and turn it in their head, because I think it's the hormones. Like, the hormones make you think like, okay, she said this about this and I'm really happy about this, but she made it seem like she wasn't really happy. Like, you know, like we just twist it and turn it, but it's just the hormones. So I'm just glad that I received positive energy throughout the whole process of me like telling my mom and my sister. So my mama knew, my sister knew, my boyfriend knew, my friend Seven knew, and my god sister knew. And those were the only people that knew, like, and those were the only people that gave me like positive vibes and positive energy throughout me telling them. So after I told my mama, she told me like I could buy like this. She was like telling me I could buy like nauseous pills and nauseous medicine, but she was saying that she didn't know, because when she was pregnant with us, like they didn't have anything for nausea or vomiting and all that. But I was trying to tell her, like, you know, since we in like a new generation and it's better, like it's like a better health system. So I'm pretty sure they have stuff for nausea. And mind you, I didn't have my first appointment yet when I told them on about like how far along I was, and you know. So I started asking around, and I started asking people about like nauseous pills and nauseous medicine that I can like try to take to help with my nauseous, or any nauseous candy or anything that can help. And like one of my pregnant friends, like she recommended me to try the Prego Pops or the nauseous ginger chews. She told me ginger gum. She told me like a nauseous C-band. She was just telling me like a lot of different stuff that I could use. But then she also mentioned Immature. And Immature is what I was taking. It's like a little liquid, and like you pour it up, you take it, and then nausea goes away. But I think I stopped taking that around like, I want to say like, I don't know, I stopped taking it before my appointment because like I figured that it stopped working and I was still vomiting and I would still feel nauseous, so I just stopped taking it all in all. Yeah, but Immature, it was working for a little minute. I used to always take it early in the morning and I used to eat and I was fine, but I was still like vomit, but it wouldn't be as bad because, you know. And so yeah, so my first appointment came, and these are the ultrasound pictures from my first appointment, y'all. These are the ones from when I first had my first appointment, which I was 10 weeks and 4 days. And my OBGYN, he said that he recommends seeing his patients when they're at least 8 weeks pregnant. And I didn't know how far along I was. I didn't even know like when my last period was, because I was sick back in March. And y'all, he said I conceived my baby in March. So I was sick, but I thought I had food poisoning, and I had like, I was vomiting and all that, you know. But I didn't even, back then in March, I wasn't even expecting like pregnancy. Like I was just like, okay, it's just food poisoning. I'm just sick because I just ate this seafood and I'm just sick. So yeah, so these were my first ultrasound pictures, and the baby is really big here. And I'm like, oh my god, like, and that's what really made me really happy, and really made me start thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be somebody's mom. Like, I'm gonna be a mom for real. And my first appointment, they confirmed that I would be having a baby in December. I'm not gonna say the date because I want to wait, but yeah, I'm gonna be having a baby in December. So right now I am currently 16 weeks and 1 day pregnant. So, and I don't know the gender yet, so I don't know. I'm still stuck between gender reveal or just finding out what I'm having, because I don't have any patience for real. So, but this right here is like a updated one. This is the most updated ultrasound pictures that I got taken. This one, I was 13 weeks and 4 days pregnant. And y'all, this baby has gotten really big. Like when I see these pictures, I'm like, oh my god, how could I be so like small, but the baby is so big? So I don't know, I will show y'all, but I'll just wait. But and when that appointment was, I had got a little stuffed animal, y'all, and it got the baby heart beating, which y'all hear it. So strong, right? It's so strong. But I think I'm having a boy, but then again, I could be wrong. So I want a boy, but if I have a girl, I will not be upset about it, because I know there are a lot of people that be upset with what they're having, but I don't think I would be that person to be upset. But I think that's all, y'all. I just wanted to come up here and tell everybody that, you know, I'm expecting, because I kind of already told like the world on like social media, but I haven't told my YouTube family. So I'm just updating you guys, and hopefully I have like another update video coming soon, because my next appointment is July 25th and today is July 15th. So I think I'm gonna vlog that whole appointment so y'all can like get a little insight. But keep in mind, I can't record in the ultrasound room, so I'll just record that day or like that morning process of me getting ready, or I don't know what I want to do, but y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want to see from me, and I hope everybody is happy. But like I was saying before my camera stopped recording, I hope everybody is happy for me, because I'm happy, and I hope this is such like all moment for everybody that's finally finding out. And thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're Liddy over here. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully it's very soon.